Um, I heard. Hello, everyone. Welcome to your regularly scheduled programming. Blue Moon episode. What is that sound? Anyways, I'm outside today and I feel more comfortable being outside, but I haven't filmed on camera. And I have filmed on camera, but I'm really picky, so you guys won't see those videos ever. But today is a Pride episode. I'm gonna be very casual, nonchalant. It's only gonna be like, I don't know, 10-15 minutes at that, because I don't feel like filming and I want to edit this because I'm gonna try a different editing process and see. I don't know how to execute this vision, but I'm gonna try my best. So I want to say what I need to say, and this episode is gonna be a Pride episode because it's Pride Month. So happy Pride to everyone. I identify as queer. So let's see. I was listening to Maya Angelou earlier this morning, and she said something: use your own tongue to shape your truth. She really inspired me this morning to feel comfortable in talking, and also just like being true to yourself more than anything. So that's where I got this idea to share with you guys my coming out story. So, okay. I'm just gonna go with it. This is something I wrote down, and I think I'm gonna use it as kind of like an intro or a bio to my podcast. Blue Moon is a safe space for me, for you, and my truth, stories, lessons, laughter, and love. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use that in the bio. I don't know. Anyways, coming out story. I came out to my best friend, who is now my guardian angel. Back in whatever year Gone Girl came out in is the year that I came out, because we went to go to the movies. We went to go watch Gone Girl, and then we went to McDonald's. It's a little bit difficult for me to recollect because, unfortunately, my best friend, passed away. So whenever I talk about him, I get a little bit sad, emotional. But this is a happy story, so I'm gonna try to be happy in saying this. So I remember we went to watch Gone Girl, and we walked to the mall afterwards, and then we went to go eat McDonald's in the mall. We were sitting down, and I told him, I have something I want to tell you. And this is best friend that is male, and actually he was gay himself, so I don't know why I was extremely hesitant when I told him, like, I have something to tell you, I want to tell you something. It took me 20 minutes, 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes of silence to I couldn't get the words outside of my mouth of like, I'm gay. At the time I came out as gay, or bi. I think I said bi. I might have said gay. I don't remember. But no, I think I said gay. And then and then he told me, he just shrugged his shoulders and was like, okay. And it was such a huge sense of relief. That's the first time it's ever came out of my words. And I feel like saying it made it really real, like solidified, like no going back. And I was okay with that, but very scared even though he was gay himself. Oh, and then actually, when that happened, when I came out, my friend looked back, and there was these like lesbians or queer people, and they had like a sign and happy National Coming Out Day. So, and I didn't know this. I had no idea it was National Coming Out Day. And he was like, "Did you know? Did you know it was National Coming Out Day?" I was like, "No, I had no idea." And so the universe really had me aligned that day to speak my truth. I'm gonna say like my own experience as a queer person in my background. I live in a Hispanic city, and so being gay, more so now, is way more acceptable, approved, tolerable, all of the above. But when I was growing up, my hair is really not hairy today, but when I was growing up, it wasn't something to be proud of. It was something very taboo, something, that you hope that you're not. I remember looking at myself in the mirror when I had any intrusive thoughts about just emotions towards like the male species, male gender. I would look at myself in the mirror, and I would just pinch myself really hard and look at the mirror and stare at myself and be like, "You're not gay. You're not gay." It's really sad, I know, and I feel very sad for that boy. But I would say too, if you're a person that's dealing with sexuality, no matter what age you are, just know, of course, you're not alone. You don't have to look too far, hopefully, to find someone that can relate to you. Or if not, I'm here. Feel free to message me. I know how difficult it could be to like come out of the closet. But also, it feels kind of nice because I feel like the newer generations are able to show their sexuality with pride and not really have to go through a less welcoming community. And that's, I'm not speaking for anyone, but I think generally that's the truth from years prior. But yeah, I don't really want to get too into this. Like I said, I really want to edit this and see if this editing style works. It's just a little tiny episode clip. Maybe another day I'll talk more about coming out to my parents, which is a different, longer story. Just know you're not alone. Believe in yourself. Speak your truth. Be your truth if you're ready and if you feel safe enough to do so. Yeah. And also, sexuality, in my opinion, is very much a spectrum. To me, at least, it is. That's how it applies to me. I think for me, I'm realizing more so now that I'm more so attracted to intelligence rather than like a specific body type. Not to say that I don't find specific body types attractive, but I think I'm reaching that age where, there's no certain age, but I feel like I'm reaching that age where I'm ready to find like adult companionship, maturity, intelligence. Someone like me, I would say. So sexuality is a spectrum. Wherever you, don't let anyone else tell you you're gay, you're bi, you're straight, if that's not how you feel inside, because you're the only one that's in your shoes. So I think that's it. I'll catch you guys later. I was just trying to, I really want to see if this editing style works, but I think, and don't look at my teeth, it's my number one insecurity. And I just had coffee, that's why they're stained, okay? Insecure. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys are doing well. I know that I haven't posted in a bit, and like, while this is big, like, Spotify podcast, I am working on trying to also incorporate like being a YouTube channel as well. That's not necessarily like talking points or a script or anything, that just like day by day what I do, what I'm learning how to do it, and not tech savvy at all. Never have been. So I'm learning everything, and sometimes I get really frustrated and I want to rage quit. I think when I was younger, like, I used to play a lot of video games, and people would assume that because I play a lot of video games that I know how to fix computers, I know how to do this and that. I was like, I have no clue. All I do is press buttons. But alright. See you guys later. Thank you guys for listening.